Hey guys, it's me, Peep, and today's video we will be doing how to get it better at building, like a few tips, and we've done how to make your colors and paints contrast with your map, and now this is building tips, so let's get right into the video. So I've just set up a little hut for this, and the reason that makes it look good, mainly, is the slopes, because it has made me able to build this wonderful arch. So I've used these little blocks, and then I have, at the end, I've made an arch. And the thing that makes the roof look good, it's hanging off the edge a bit, and at the last one it comes up a bit more to make it stand out a bit. And I've even made a light. Now I haven't decorated the inside, because that's up to you to choose if you want to build something a bit like this hut, just for like if you're building a wood map. This could actually be my shed, because I don't have one yet in my map, so this might be my shed where I could keep all my epic cars, but that's not the point of the video. For example, I think now we should just build a tree to like show off the slopes. I think it's gonna be about that big, and we'll paint it this color. And then what we do is we can use some slopes. We could even use some blocks like this. We could go like that, and then we could go that. That doesn't look the best. I don't know why I did that. Then we could go. No, that looks very bad. Oh! Oops. Look at that. That doesn't look too bad. And then on the corner like these, we could use a piece of this. Not a piece like that. Sorry. A piece like, where is it? Like that. A piece like this. Now connect it. But obviously not exactly like that because it's a slope. And the slope we could like this, but I'm not sure about finding the right measurements. I guess this will have to do for now. So we can do that, and then we can get it to contrast with the other places. So like, obviously if I had a bigger tree, it should look a bit better. I might just make it a bit bigger. So obviously we could do something like that. Now obviously this is not my best work, because this is just kind of a rush to give a few tips. So that's that one. You could use that. Maybe like you could pair it with one of these, and it could be like that. And then this one looks a bit odd. So you kind of want to level your stuff to make them not just look like total piece of crap. Like that. This doesn't look the best, but it's not the worst, so can't really judge it. And there's other sorts of stuff you could do, but again, I'm not even the best builder. Like, I know why I even clicked on this video. So now that we've got down with the slopes, now I will show the next part of building. So I've relocated to my pool to show you how you can use block management. So say you're going to build something like this, and you use all 1x1s. Block management would be to place this one block, because the max you can have is 5,999 blocks in the map, I'm pretty sure. So that helps. Block management helps a lot. And another thing, not really related to block management, but it's very important. It is a bit related to block management, but this is if you're building houses, which is what helped me build my house very easily and quickly. And this is how official maps do it, to make it look like good. And then, so this is what it is, right? It's just, you want to have, just say, we'll just do this. Say we're doing a 4x4, you'd want to get a 1x4 on every side. Okay, then you want to fill in those corners where there's nothing with a 1x1, just like this. And then what you want to do for walls, you go like boom, boom, and you place 1x4s up on that, up going from the 1x1. And then what you want to do is you want to place 1x1s on top of those. And then you'd get more 1x4s and you'd put them all around, just like this. And then for the walls, you grab your 4x4s and you go like that. And then for this, you could go like boom, boom. You've got for the roof, you do that. And boom, you've got a little hut. And same goes for like this, but instead of 1x4s for the outsides and 4x4s for the walls, you would just use 1 by whatever this is. I think it's 1x8s. Yeah, 1x8s on each side, and 8x8s for the roof. And for the corners, you would still use 1x1s. So that is block management and this like sort of base for your houses. So let's get into some more building tips. Okay, next thing is a bit odd, but it's something to do with like water slides or waterfalls. So it's when you have something, say it's a bit like this. This is your water slide. You would want to have it like this. So you would want to have it a bit like this. And you'd need to fill in the corners, obviously. And for stuff that are lower like this, you'd want to, like this one. You'd want to go one, when it's a block lower, you want to make this one lower. And to make it look better, you would add slopes, just like this. Just like I am now. And you go like that. And then for the bottom, this is the hard part, right? Since I did it very low. So it's only that long, so I'd only need to go boom, and you'd cover the bottom. But the bad thing is, you can still see the outside of it. So what you could either place more blocks here, or what I really like to do is, I like to get my slopes from earlier, and I like to fill them in with slopes. Because I think it looks better. And you don't do like these fronts or the corners yet. So when I've got that, I can get it right. You want to get these blocks out. And you'd want to place it a bit like this. So you'd want to have the little part facing down, and you want to do that for every corner. But when you get back to these corners, you do want to do it, but it will look a bit off. But I like this look. And obviously you can modify a water slide, and so I have a bit more advanced water slide over here. And if you want to take any notes, just pause it now. And this is how I've done my water slide. So now we'll cut to the outro. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed. And this is going to take a lot of cleaning up to do. I might get one of my friends in here to help me get rid of all the stuff I just showed you. Except that shed, because I might keep that. So anyways, it's been Vipe. Peace.